How we lost six figures on a deal and how you can avoid the same mistakes. One of the hardest lessons I've learned in real estate is that sometimes the deals you think are going to be your biggest wins end up becoming your biggest losses. And today I want to share one of those moments with you guys. A deal where we lost six figures. I know a lot of people only share the wins, the huge profits, the beautiful before and afters, and the success stories, but I think it's just as important to talk about the deals that don't go as planned because that's where the biggest lessons come from and your biggest growth. So let me take you back real quick. We had this flip that on paper it looked like a good deal, but as many investors know, there's a big difference between what's on paper and what actually happens in real life. One of the first, I don't want to say red flags because we bought another property in a similar situation, just a little bit more smart. So let's just say yellow flag. This property had very limited comps. It was also surrounded by a lot of new construction. And at the time, we didn't fully understand how much that would impact our exit strategy. We actually thought that was just a plus. Our hard money lender ordered an appraisal and it came back saying that the property would be worth around $650,000 after renovations. And to be safe, we even paid for a second appraisal from another company and it came back with almost the exact same values. So naturally, we felt confident. But boy, were they wrong. When it came time to sell, we couldn't get anywhere close to that number. We couldn't even sell it for over $430,000. Looking back, one of the biggest issues were the comps that were used. Many of them were about half a mile away, which doesn't sound like much, but they were in a completely different school district, and that changed everything for us. The homes they compared ours to had much stronger school ratings, and buyers were willing to pay significantly more because of that. So that was a really expensive lesson. Another huge challenge was our contractors. If you've been in real estate long enough, you know that contractors can absolutely make or break your deal. We paid around $60,000 in labor, and looking back, that number was extremely high, especially for the amount of work completed. That project fell behind schedule, costs kept increasing, and to make matters worse, the contractors stole very expensive materials from us, including flooring and our entire HVAC system. Literally everything that could go wrong felt like it went wrong. And at the time, it was incredibly frustrating. I remember asking myself, how the hell did I get myself into this situation? Like, do I even belong in real estate now? But looking back, that deal taught me lessons that no course, podcast, or book ever could. It taught me that an appraisal is exactly that, an opinion, not 100% guarantee. It reminded me of something that a mentor once told me. The money is made when you buy, not when you sell. It taught me to dig deeper into comps, especially when there's newer construction nearby. It taught me to never underestimate how much school districts can impact value, and it taught me to be much more selective about the contractors we hire and the systems we have in place to manage a project. And one of the biggest lessons of all, I feel, is that I don't like deals that only have one exit strategy. Meaning for this one, for us to even keep it afloat was $5,000 a month. So if the market changes and we want options, I want a property where we can buy and hold, just keep it for a while until the market corrects. But if it only has one exit strategy, then it's a bit of a higher risk. So the truth is, the best investors aren't the ones who never lose any money. They're the ones who learn from their mistakes and don't repeat them. Real estate isn't a straight line. There are wins, there are losses, and there are lessons in both of those. As painful as that deal was, it made us much better investors. And hopefully by sharing this with you, it'll save someone else from making the same expensive mistakes. Have you ever had a setback that completely changed the way you do business? If so, comment below and subscribe for more.